Assalamu alaikum everyone and Ramadan Mubarak. Today we're going to go over how to make these adorable mugs with a very simple transfer technique. Okay, to get started, just get your supplies out. You will need a mug, some hot chocolate and marshmallows help. You can save those for later. A Puffy Paint pen. I have the 3D fabric paint by Arteza. A pencil. A piece of paper, either blank or an image that you would like to transfer. I'm going to do a mix of both here. And a pen. You could also use a sharp pencil. Alright, so to get started, think of an image. Doodle it down. I'm just going to do a simple star and moon here. But any image, you can make it more complicated or a little simpler depending on your preference. There you go. And then I just also did a printed image to show you both methods. Now make sure the image that you just drew is facing downwards and shade the entire back of that piece of paper. So you want to make sure you shade the entire area of the image. Don't leave any of the lines unshaded. So when you flip it over, it's covered. Next, you're going to hold it tightly and firmly. Be careful it doesn't move or the image won't transfer properly. And then trace it with the pen or sharp pencil. Just trace the entire image. Take your time. Careful not to move the paper. Then when you remove it, the image was transferred. So now I'm going to show you the same thing with the printed image. Shade the entire back. Basically wherever the printed image is, the backing has to be shaded. I like to curve the pencil so that it shades more evenly and easily. Then you hold it again to the cut mug. Hold it tightly. It was a little too long for me, so I just cut off the 2021. And I actually liked the way it looked better, a little simpler. And trace again. Now remember, be careful, because if you move the paper, it will kind of mess up the image. What you can do is tape it if you're not feeling confident enough to hold it. Sorry, you can't see it well, but it transferred. Next, get your puffy paint, and this stuff is kind of amazing. Dab it and make sure it comes out. You want to start with the image right away. On the mug, it might come out in a big splurt. You don't want that. So then carefully trace the image that you just transferred. Oh, and one amazing thing about puffy paint is we made mugs like this 2 years ago and it still hasn't washed off. Not like those oil-based pens. If you do make a mistake, wipe it off quickly. It will wipe off right away, but as soon as it dries, you won't be able to get it off. And you want to make sure there's no air bubbles as you're drawing the image. Make sure it's flat or flush with the mug and give it a full 24 hours to dry.